Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful tote bag. It's a beginner friendly tutorial made entirely with double crochet stitches and it includes a cute little tapestry heart pattern. We are going to start from the base of the bag, so I'm going to make a slip knot and chain 13. Now I'm going to make my first double crochet. So I'm inserting my hook into the third chain from the hook. Then yarn over and pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, pull through 2 loops, then yarn over one more time and pull through the last 2 loops. Yarn over again, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. Now all you have to do is make a double crochet stitch just like this in each chain stitch across. Our first row is done. Go ahead and chain 2, then turn your work. Now for the second row, make your first double crochet into this very first stitch right here. After that, just keep making one double crochet in each stitch all the way across. When you reach the last stitch, remember the turning chain doesn't count as a stitch. Now you just need to keep repeating these double crochet rows until your piece is as wide as you want your bag to be. Since our turning chain doesn't count as a stitch, you can mark the first double crochet of every row with a stitch marker. So now my base has reached the width I want for my bag. It's around 8 inches. Now I'm going to start building up the shape of our bag, unchaining 2 and then making double crochet all around the base. Remember, the chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so make sure to mark your first double crochet with the stitch marker. When you make double crochets around the base, you will notice there's no exact place to insert your hook. That's okay, just work your double crochets into those spaces without making any increases. I'm making 1 double crochet in each space all the way around. When you reach the double crochet stitch row, you can work into those stitches as normal. Then again work into the spaces. Keep going with your double crochets all the way until you reach the stitch marker. When you reach the last stitch, you will see this is the chain 2 we made for turning, so don't make a double crochet into that space. Instead, remove your stitch marker and make a slip stitch into that first stitch to join the row. So now we have finished our first row of shaping the bag. All you have to do next is chain 2, turn your work and make 1 double crochet in each stitch across, just like we did earlier. So when you reach the stitch marker, you will see that last stitch, it might look like you need to make a double crochet into that space, but don't do it. If you do, it will create an increase from that point and your bag will start to lose its shape. So trust me, even if it look like you should make one there, just skip it. And now make a slip stitch to join the row. Now chain 2, turn your work and just make 1 double crochet in each stitch across. Let me show you the end of the row one more time. You'll see this last stitch here, but that's not our real last stitch. It's actually the space where we made our chain 2 when we started the row. So if you add a double crochet there, it will create an increase and we don't want that. So we skip that space, remove a stitch marker and make a slip stitch to join. I'm going to make 9 rows just like this. Go ahead and push the video here and come back once you've finished your 9th row. I finished row 9 and now it's time to start our heart pattern from row 10. Before we begin, we need to mark the center stitch of row 9. That's where we will start our heart pattern. You can find it by folding your work in half or by counting your stitches. I found mine and marked it with a stitch marker. Now start row 10 as usual. I've already made a few stitches, so I'll just continue from here. You need to stop one stitch before the stitch marker. That means don't work into the stitch right before the marked stitch. You can see here I stopped right before the stitch marker. I didn't work into that stitch. Now insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over and pull up the loop, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But don't pull through the last 2 loops yet because we are going to change color here. Now I'm removing my stitch marker from the center stitch and I'm grabbing my second color, yarning over with it and pulling through those last 2 loops. Now our working yarn is this new color. Now make a double crochet with this new color into the center stitch. But before we finish that stitch, we need to change back to our black yarn because the next stitch after the center one should be black. So yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops with the new color, then drop that yarn, grab your black color yarn again and yarn over with it to pull through the last 2 loops. Now our working yarn is black again And that's the first step of our heart pattern done. Now continue the rest of the row, making double crochets as usual with the black yarn. You can push the video here and meet me back once you finish the row. I have finished my row and now I'm starting the next one. So chain 2 and turn your work. Now make double crochets as usual in this row until you have 2 stitches left before the green stitch we made earlier. This time we are going to add one more green stitch on each side of the center stitch. So in total we will have 3 green stitches. So now I'm at the 2 stitches before the green stitch and it's time to change colors. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now I will drop my working yarn. Make sure it stays facing you since the heart is on the wrong side. So grab the green yarn and pull through the last 2 loops with it. Now make a double crochet into the next black stitch. That's the stitch right before the green one. It might be a little hard to see since we are working on the wrong side of the heart. You can just work over those messy yarn parts that were created when we changed colors. It will all get hidden as we go. Now make a double crochet into the next stitch. That's the green one. Then make one more double crochet into the next stitch. This will be our last one with the green yarn. So we will need to change the color here. So now drop the green yarn, grab your black yarn and finish the double crochet with it. And now finish your row by making double crochets as usual. After you finish this row, start the next one as usual and stop 2 stitches before the first green stitch from the previous row, just like we did before. And now just do the same as before. Change the color in the next double crochet, make your green stitches across and then switch back to black at the last green stitch. In this row, the right side of our heart is facing us. So when you change colors, make sure to leave the yarn on the wrong side of your work. Whichever side the heart is facing you, you always drop the yarn to the wrong side. And always remember, we change colors in the stitch before the one where we want the new color to appear. You will need to keep continuing your rows by increasing the green stitches. Just add one more on each side of the heart for every new row. I made 6 rows like that. If you want your heart to be bigger, go ahead and add more rows as you like. So I finished the bottom part of my heart. Now for row 7, I'm not adding any new green stitches on either side. Instead, I'm going to start my green stitches right on top of the green stitches from the previous row. But first we need to find the center stitch of row 6. I'm marking the center stitch with the stitch marker. Then I will change the color right before the first green stitch and make 4 green stitches ahead. That means you will need to stop with 1 stitch left before the center stitch. That's where we are going to change the color. So in the center stitch we want to make a black one, so I'm going to change the color in the next stitch. Now I'm removing the stitch marker and making a double crochet into that stitch, but we also need to switch the color again to the green one. Now make green stitches ahead until you reach the last green stitch from the previous row. I have to make 5 stitches. I switched my color again to black in the last stitch. And then I'll just finish the rest of the row as usual. Now you can see our heart shape. We just need to make one more row to finish the complete look. So finish your row and then come back to the stitch right before the green stitch. This time I'm making a double crochet into the stitch before the green one. Then we are going to switch the color in the green stitch. Now I'm making a green stitch in each stitch until there's just one green stitch left. And I'm changing the color right before the stitch we left. Then make a black stitch into that last green stitch. After that, make another black one into the next stitch. And one more into the next. Now we have to change the color again with this last black stitch. Then make green stitches in each stitch until one stitch is left. Change the color right before the last green stitch. Sorry, I made a little mistake in this part. You can see I changed the color 2 stitches before. Just ignore that. You should switch the color right before the green stitch. And after that, make black stitches in each stitch to finish the row. Now our heart is complete. After finishing this row, just keep making double crochet rows as usual until you reach your desired back length. So I'm cutting off my green yarn and I'll meet you back once you finish the rest of your rows. I made 3 more rows and I'm happy with the length. So now I'm going to make the handle. First of all, make a chain 1 and fasten off. Now you have to count an equal number of stitches on both sides and mark them with stitch markers. We are going to build our handle upward from those marked stitches. Remember, the stitch count between these two markers should be equal on each side. Now I'm grabbing my yarn and removing one stitch marker from one side. I'm attaching the yarn, chaining 2, which doesn't count as a stitch, and making a double crochet into the same stitch. Then I will continue making double crochets in each stitch across until I reach the next stitch marker. I'm removing my stitch marker and making my last double crochet. Then chain 2, turn your work and keep making double crochets in each stitch across for the following rows until you reach half of your handle length. I'm done with my length. It's about 8 inches. Now I'm chaining 1 and fasten off. Then make the same number of rows for the other side as well. After you finish, chain 1 and fasten off. Now we need to sew the handle pieces together. So I'm placing them aligned and facing the wrong side up. Then I'm attaching my yarn through both layers. Then I make slip stitches all along. Finally make a chain 1 and fasten off. Now all you have to do is weave in your ends. Our bag is now complete. I hope you made one for yourself and enjoyed this tutorial. I really tried my best to explain everything as clearly as I could. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. So today's tutorial is over. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can watch more like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll meet you again with another project next week.